Okay, I want to share with you another blending secret or tip, maybe. Because I know that a lot of you colored pencil artists, especially beginners, one of the most difficult thing to do with colored pencils is to blend and to achieve realistic skin tones. So I hope you watch this tutorial from the very beginning. Don't skip because you might miss lots of information about this new blending technique that I will share with you. Okay, so let's start. First of all, we're going to block in our dark shadows. So I'm gonna use first the black pencil right here. Um, so for the nostrils, only for the nostrils, and a very light shadow of black under the nostrils as well, to be able to create a deeper shadow right here. It's more this black pencil. And then to be able for this technique to be successful, it's important to always sharpen the color pencil and to make sure that the tip of the pencil is always sharp, because it's going to help a lot when we layer. Like I'm blocking in the shadow, but I'm layering the very, very gentle pressure, and I make sure that the tip of the color pencil is sharp to be able to help us achieve smooth blending with our skin tone. So I've shared a lot of blending technique on my channel, different techniques, burnishing, etc. But this one is just an additional tip for you. And you know why? Because sometimes we want to save our colored pencils. We don't want to burnish because burnishing consumes lots of pigments and lots of because it's heavy. It's very heavy pressure, but this one is light blending only. So if you reach at this point, I hope you don't skip the last part, because I'm gonna be showing you how to layer right here for a better blending later on. So layer it lightly, sharp pointed pencil, and yeah, so this is now the dark brown. You can use any kind of dark brown, it doesn't matter, because when the colors are combined or by the way, this is first the layering technique. Layer it gently and lightly, and it doesn't matter if this is not the exact colors of pencil that you use. Anything related to this color, when mixed together, they will more or less like build a nice tone, and just like what you have on the reference photo. So don't stress too much on the exact colors. What's important here is the layering. So now we are still in the blocking in stage of our drawing. Shadows is very important to be built first to be able to create like a three-dimensional drawing. So this is another pencil. I think this is the raw. So I layer it on top of the dark brown right here to achieve a nice layered and more realistic skin tone. So the idea here is to blend skin tone without wasting too much pencil by the burnishing technique. But this process right here that you're seeing, I made it slower, and pardon me with my English, but I try my best to express this tip to you to be able to learn from me. Hopefully you can apply it to your own colored pencil drawing. The number one mistake beginners make, that's why they are wondering why they can achieve realistic skin tone, is they always rush. So as you can see here, you can see the pace of the layering right here. It's very slow. I make it what do you call it, layer after layer. And then don't hesitate to use colors that you don't usually use for skin tone. Again, another tip is use what you see, like blue. If you can see some blue on the skin tone, don't hesitate to use blue. And now this is my I think it's dark magenta to create a reddish dark shadow under the nostril right here. So this is very, very important, this process, to achieve the blending that we want later on the video. But I suggest that you watch it from beginning to end, and if you skip on something, you go back for you to be able to learn some layering tip before the blending. Layering is very crucial. So this is a very nice orange color. I think this is cadmium orange. Yeah, so use lots of colors. That's a very another tip. to be able to blend well, layer well, and don't like for example like these colors. If you don't have this like purple pinkish color right here, you can use any pinkish color on your set. It doesn't matter because when all these colors are blended together, they will still create a very nice realistic skin tone. So I'm gonna list the name of the colors so in case you have it set. So, but it all depends on your reference. There's no specific set of colors. And then this is the, I think this is going to be the last color to layer before we blend. This is a dark flesh. So to add a very nice pinkish color. Here. Yeah. I'm not burnishing. Okay, it's all light layering. Now this is the key. I found this one. This is a rubbing tool. But if you don't have this, you can use what do you call this? The blending stump. If you don't have this one, this is the Casimir rubbing tool. So blending stump, what you do is you just use a sandpaper and try to make the blending stump more rounded, like what this tool is as what you can see on this tool right here. This is a Casimir rubbing tool. It has a very nice it's almost just the same with the blending stump, but I want this because it has a very nice texture and very soft. It's hard, it's very hard, but the texture is like hairy. So this is what you use to blend all the layers of colors that we put on the skin tone to marry, to make them like blended together right here. The idea is to make a one single tone and make sure that all those layers come together, mix well together. So instead of burnishing, which consumes lots of colors, especially the white pencil, you use that rubbing tool to blend. As you can see, so it's a very nice blending. Now I'm using the white not to burnish, but to add highlights and to add tones, lighter tones to the nose right here. So I didn't use it to burnish because well, these are expensive pencils and we want to save, but we want also a great blending that is realistic and colorful and with depth. So this is now I'm adding darkness to the nostrils right here. So that tool right there, I think it's available in every country. You can find it. This is a Casimir rubbing tool. But if you can't find it, it's okay to use blending stump. Now this is my final correction to add more saturated tone right here. So it's not burnishing. I don't put heavy pressure. It's just because I already blended the skin tone using the rubbing tool, and now I'm adding some sharp highlights right here or lighter highlights using my electric eraser. So as you can see, we were able to make a very nice, well blended skin tone without burnishing or without consuming lots and lots of colored pens. As you can see right here, it turns out really well and well blended. So I know that I hope you learned something from it. Thank you.